That's it. That's the intro.
What is up, guys? Butter Something here. In today's video, we're talking about Interchange weapon builds, as well as what you should kind of be using on Interchange. So just to kind of start us off, Interchange is a map that does allow for short to medium range combat. There are some long distance engagements that you may encounter, but 9 out of 10 times you're going to have that medium to short distance encounter. So just to kind of start us off, this is the AR that I use. You don't necessarily need to use the SAC or ASR suppressor. You can use any other suppressor. It doesn't really matter. You definitely want to make sure, however, that you have some sort of sight, and I use the Monstrum, and as you guys know, I stand by the Monstrum, one of the best sights in the entire game. 110%, this would be a build that I would use. So just Monstrum suppressor on this map, regardless of what weapon it is, always use a suppressor on the map. Now for this, as you'll see, we have these functioning parts. We have the suppressor on it. We got an RK2. This is the AK-74M. And if you don't want to use the Monstrum and you kind of want to have that long distance and that short distance, you know, go ahead and use the EOTech HHS-1 hybrid sight. That will make it so you have a, I guess it's a 1 times and then a 4 times or like a 2 times, something along those lines. So very nice. We also put the RK3 grip here. Oh, well, vital parts. The RK3 grip as well, and we changed that, and then we put the GL shock with the RPK16 tube. So this will again do just about anything and everything you could possibly want. This will have that short range, that long range, and have actually some pretty good ergo to get that quick pull up when after running. So definitely do keep that in mind. This is a weapon that I use on Interchange all the time, just because with this D-ball here, I can hip fire and not really worry too much about close quarter combat, worrying about aiming down sight with it. So definitely one of those weapons that I use as well. All right, so the DT-MDR, the you know, with M61 or M80 or M62, definitely a weapon that you can use. I would recommend, however, not necessarily having a long range sight on it. So if you're gonna want a long range, I'd recommend putting the HHS-1 again, just because this is a weapon that you are probably not going to full auto, because it is very, very hard to control. Even if let's say we put, you know, the best of the best, just to be able to put, you know, something on there. The ergo's good, but I mean the horizontal and vertical recoil are still not going to be great. So that being said, if you are going to use the MDR, I would not full auto it, and I would maybe stick to the middle or the back of your squad if you are in a squad. So for our last weapon, just because I want to show you guys a few that you can use, for the most part, this map is going to be assault rifles and SMGs, but the VPO 209, which is the 366 variant, you can use this with AP, FMJ, EKO. Doesn't really matter. Early wipe, I would recommend like FMJ or EKO, but not near the end. That being said, we put a drum mag on this, put a suppressor on it, put that, you know, HHS-1 on there, and then just change the grip to an RK3. And again, you guys can pause the video and look at all these builds as well. But these are essentially going to be the mods that I would use on something like this. And that D-ball, which is that tactical laser sight, that's just a cone, amazing for this map, because you will never see that laser come around a corner like you would a very straightforward laser. So that being said, this is probably the one that I would be using mostly on Interchange, but if you guys have any builds that you like, definitely make sure to leave those below. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.